So hi guys. So today let's discuss about few topics of basic communication systems, that is BCS. Okay. So let's start with the first topic, that is telecommunication systems and topologies. So firstly, what is a telecommunication system? Tele is nothing but far away transmitting receiving section that can exchange info through a copper wire known as telecommunication system. And if they exchange media or videos, then the system is known as television. Telephone system communicate audio signals where transmitter signals are far away. So what is a network? What is a network? Network. So what is a network? Network is a collection of interconnected devices that communicate with each other through a link. For example, think there are a few devices over here: D1, D2, D3, D4. If for these devices to be in a network, they have to be connected to each other through wide connections or wireless connections. So this group of interconnected devices that communicate with each other is called network. And there are different types of network. Network types. First one, LAN. Second one, MAN. Third one, WAN. Fourth one, SAN. And fifth one, PAN. Here LAN means local LAN refers to local area network. MAN refers to metropolitan area network. And WAN refers to wide area network. SAN refers to storage area network. And here PAN refers to personal area network. And there are multiple topologies for a network, and the famous one are, so there are multiple topologies. A topology is nothing but more likely a network design structure, like how systems should be connected. Okay, topologies. So there are few important topologies, so let's discuss about them. So the first one is star topology. Coming to star topology, here all the devices are connected to a central hub. Okay, suppose let's think here is the central hub. So all the nodes are connected to it. Let's suppose this is D1 and this is D2. In order for the nodes D1 and D2 to communicate, first data has to be shared with this central hub, and then this central hub sends the data to D2. Got it? Yeah, it is as simple as it is. So the second important topology is ring topology. Here all the nodes are connected in a circular manner, like just how a ring is. A ring is in circular shape, right? So yeah, so these nodes are connected in circular manner. Talking about ring topology, in ring topology there are two types of communication. One is mono, like if mono order communication. Suppose if D1, D2, D3, D4. If D1 sends data to D2, D2 can't communicate with D1. It only has one option, that is it has to communicate with D3. Again D3 with D4. D4 communicates again with D1. So there is no bicommunication. Whereas in bicommunication, which is the second model, both nodes, all the nodes can interact with each other. This can send data with D2, D2 can again return data. So it is in that way. Here order is important. If D1 wants to send data to D4, it has two ways. One is this way, or the other is this one. Suppose if we choose the second path, first D1 sends data to D2, D2 sends data to D3, D3 sends data to D4. And the next one is bus topology. So the next topology we are talking is bus topology. Here first there is a central wire which is like a central hub, which is like a central hub in star communication. Okay, and nodes are connected to it in alternative manner, like D1, D2, D3, D4. And in order for D1 to communicate with D4, D1 sends data to this and D4 receives it. And other nodes cannot access the data which D1 sent, because the data has some destination address. So only node with that address can access it. Here the disadvantages are like, if this one central wire gets damaged, the whole communication stops. Okay? Yeah. Coming to the next one, that is tree. Tree topology is one of the most famous as well as most used topology. So tree topology is combination of bus and star. So it is combination of bus and star. Advantages of tree topology are easy to add and delete node, which is difficult in terms of star topology. Next one, bus topology, adding and removal of star system is easy. Okay. Yeah. So let's look at how it looks. See, first devices are connected. These are few devices. Actually, it's not of bus and star, but bus and ring. Okay, sorry, bus and ring. So here the central nodes are connected with each other in circular manner as per ring topology, and here are the main cables which again has a node connected with other nodes. Other nodes. So the next topology is mesh topology. So among all the new topologies, this is highly reliable and topology. In mesh topology, every station is connected to each other through one-to-one connection. So let's look at mesh topology a bit, right? Again, D node, D1, D2, D3, D4. Each and every node is connected to each other, okay? So let's look at advantages of it. So the first advantage is, if any node or link is failed, data can be transferred via other nodes, therefore highly reliable. Suppose D1, D2, D3, D4. Suppose, let's think that the link between D1 and D2 fails. Okay, let's think that link between D1 and D2 fails. Then D1 can send data to D3, then D3 sends data to D2. So in this way, it is highly reliable. Even if the link between nodes fail, they can communicate with each other. Whereas this is not case in terms of star topology, ring topology, and bus. And coming to the second advantage, since there exists more number of routes, they don't have traffic problem. For example, in order to communicate with D1 and D4, first there is this route, this is route 1, and this is route 2, this is route 3, and this is route 4. There are 4 to 5 routes, right? And let's look at the third advantage, that is, this topology provides more number of routes to exchange data to the destination point, as we discussed earlier. And adding and deleting of nodes will disturb the network. So that's it. So that's the end of topologies concept. So thank you. That's it for this video.